As a kid that grew up in the late 2000s, early 2010s, there were two different iterations of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I grew up with. And that is the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and specifically the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So today we're going to be talking about both teams because Playmates just really re-released both sets of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. The 2003 set I got from Amazon there in the back, and then the 2012 set I got today or a few days ago at Target. I had to do two different trips because my Target only had Michelangelo and Donatello, and then a few days later I went back just for a grocery run, and I was like, hey, let's check the turtle aisle or the toy aisle, and they had Leonardo and Raphael. So yeah, I completed the set. So yeah, let's take a look at them individually, and then yeah. Let's start off with the leader of the team, Leonardo. He is actually my favorite Ninja Turtle. I was always a big fan of Leonardo. I don't know, I just always thought the leader of the team was the coolest. So I just always thought Leonardo was my favorite. And yeah, these are two different depictions of Leonardo. In both series, I think they are a lot different, but very similar. They are both, again, leaders, and they're very, forward with their team. They want to lead them into battle, lead them into the right situation and all that. But I think this one acts more of a teenager. They did write Leonardo more of a teenager. They did write all four of them a little bit more teenager-ish in the 2012 cartoon compared to the 2003 cartoon, I will say. But yeah, these designs look really, really nice. Again, they're not too far off from the Mirage design or just a regular turtle design, unlike Rise of the TMNT. I do like Rise of the TMNT. It was just right after I started to phase out of Ninja Turtles, so I didn't really get into it. But yeah. Oh yeah, I need to get his scabbards, or his sheath is on a separate thing. Give me 1 second. His scabbard is just a separate piece that can be pegged on, like so. His is already molded on, as you can see. But the reason why I picked these two sets in particular, because when I was growing up, when I was in preschool, I had a set of these. A friend of mine gave me a set of these. So I used to always play around with these. That's why I wanted another set, because I just felt very nostalgic for these guys. And yeah. And then these, I got these when they were coming out in 2012. I remember going to Walmart and getting this guy specifically. He was the first one I ever got. And yeah, I like how they kept the mold. I don't know if it's very similar or if there's really any differences between this and the actual 2012 release. I don't have any of the 2012 figures on hand anymore because I did get rid of them. So yeah, sorry about that. But I know 2012 was not too long ago, so they probably still have most of the molds for these guys. So I don't think anything has really changed. Again, there might be some paint differences with these guys, but I don't think anything else has really changed. Because, again, that was just a couple years ago. Even though that's 10, 11, 12 years ago now. Oh my god. But yeah, that's Leonardo. Next, we have Raphael, the hothead of the group. So yeah, we got both Raphaels here. We have the 2003 one on the left and the 2012 one on the right. Again, really cool looking. One difference I see immediately is the way they put away their weapons, the way they holster their weapons. So for this Raphael, if you want to put his sai away, you have to put it right here. If I can focus. You have to put it in right here, as you can see. They kind of just slide in. And also, these weapons are very gummy, which is good so they don't really snap or break. But they holster in like that. While this Raphael, his sai is holstered at the back. Like so. As you can see, this Raphael is colored very similar to his 90s or his classic Playmates toy counterpart. This color is what they used for that action figure. So yeah, it's just something that I noticed. Just got sai back into his hand. And then, yeah, to go over the articulation on these guys, they don't really have a lot. Head can swivel, arms can go up all the way around, shoulders swivel, and then legs swivel and go up, because this was around the time where Marvel Legends weren't really out yet, so articulation wasn't really a main state and like wasn't really required when it came to like an action figure. But for these guys came out in 2012, and Marvel Legends were already running, or I think the Return of Marvel Legends started. I don't know, but I know these guys are really articulated. Not really articulated, but fairly articulated. The heads can move left and right and go up and down because they're on a ball, which is really nice. Arms go all the way around. They go up. You get a elbow joint that is on a swivel, and then you do get a wrist swivel. Legs go all the way around. They're kind of like on a ball joint, kinda, which is nice, or more like a hinge. And then legs just bend a little bit, and then they swivel, so you can get, yeah, I mean, get some articulation. Definitely not a lot, as the NECA figures definitely have a lot more than these guys. So if you want, you know, highly articulation, go with those. But I really like these. These are really fun. Next, we got Donatello. He's the scientist of the group, the smart one. He's the one who always makes all their gadgets and all that. Pretty cool. As you can see, very similar, but very different designs. When it comes to the holster for their bow staff, this one has a sash, while this one just keeps it as a regular belt, just with the holster at the back, which is interesting. One thing I thought was pretty interesting is this Donatello came with weapons to put on the ends of the bow staff, so you could technically make him more cooler, I guess, because I guess Donatello's not really that cool. I think he's cool. Donatello is a cool guy. I mean, if Donatello didn't exist, we wouldn't have like the party wagon or any of these gadgets that help the turtles get an advantage against Shredder. So yeah, he's cool. And lastly, we got the party dude himself, Michelangelo. Michelangelo's really cool. He's always such a fun guy. Yeah, I always loved his weapon. I think his weapon is one of the coolest. The nunchucks, or the nunchaku. I think they're really cool. I think the Playmates are not the... I think the 2003 one did it the best out of both of these. Because if we take a look at both of these, this one actually has some paint on it, as you can see. And also the fact that these are bendy, or not bendy, but they're like not really hard plastic. They're very gummy plastic, but not like breakable. So like you can actually bend them without any like repercussions. Like they won't snap like this one, because I've had this figure before, and my copy, when it came to the nunchucks, would snap right at the chain. They'd break there very easily, as you can see, because these aren't gummy like this one, as you can see, and also they're not painted. So when you'd go to like put it in the holster and like bend it, as you can see, it starts to snap right there. You see that whitening when I bend it? That means the plastic there is starting to rip. So when you want to put it in the back of his holster, like in there, don't, because you're going to break, because I've seen a bunch of these, and also my copy, where this is just broken. So if you want to put it in the holster, maybe just do it like this and have it like that, because that is probably the only real way you can do it without breaking this guy. One flaw, I think that's just one flaw this guy has, is just the nunchucks are very easy to break. Unlike this one, because this one you can just like bend it all the way you want. You can actually get some pretty nice, you know, poses with it. And then yeah, you can just put it in his hand, and yeah. I think that's the one downgrade with the 2012 ones, is that their weapons aren't painted at all. I don't know why they only did it with the 2003 figures, where they like did their painted their weapons, because they look so good. The way they are painted looks so good. And just look at that face. Look how happy this Michelangelo looks. That's definitely in character for him. Just here's a comparison between the both of them. Yeah, I like this one the most. This guy's probably my favorite out of the two, just because of how happy he is, and just, I really like the colors. The colors stand out a lot on this guy. Now that we're done checking them both out, which one do you like more? The 2003 set or the 2012 set? Tell me in the comments below, and thank you for checking out this video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Turtle Power.